It's Week 12 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Off play action. Elliott. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there. First down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it across midfield down to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Elliott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Elliott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Up the middle they go. Lucas. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 93 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Elliott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 63 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a fourth down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Barons are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him.
And he's going to go down again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Elliott. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Elliott. He finds his man, complete. That's Todd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off play action. Elliott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Off the bootleg. Elliott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lucas. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Elliott throwing the out route incomplete. That's McGee.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, Lucas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Elliott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's McGee.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Todd.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Elliott.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown from the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
3 and out. 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Elliott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Elliott over the middle. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
To gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Elliott. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. He matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half of football to play. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd down and inches. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look, and he lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. A final shot before break. Elliott. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Off the play fake. Elliott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McGee.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off play action. Elliott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Back to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And a throw right sideline is complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Back to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Elliott over the middle, complete. That's time. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the bootleg. Elliott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give right side. It's Lucas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down
3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
It's now 4th down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. I'll pick up the 2 yards. And the Brooklyn 1st down. That's the end.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And past the 30 down to about the 27.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Barons will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
To throw on second down. Elliott got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Lucas. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Off the play fake, Elliott. And that is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Up the middle they go. It's Lucas, and he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, Elliott, he finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
From the gun on 3rd down, Elliott. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Elliott. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. The 24-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To about the 48-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Complete to number 17. 6-yard carry. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now London down on the scoreboard. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. They have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with, but they also need 2 scores. They've got to go quick. On 1st and 10, Elliott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one, now the ball comes loose, and the offense will get this one. It's dropping.
It's Matt.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Off play action. Elliott. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Elliott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McGee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Off the play fake. Elliott. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll run on 1st down. Lucas. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 93 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Looking to throw. Elliott eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Barons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Shepard now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's now third down and 9
To throw on third down, Elliott.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. Elliott going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up second.
To throw on second down, Elliott. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. Brought down at the 27.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Elliott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Shepard now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Throwing to start the drive. Elliott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Elliott. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Elliott. He's going to look deep down the field. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Elliott, complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Looking to throw. Elliott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Lucas. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Second and 9 now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll drop the throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down. Elliott over the middle. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, Elliott looking middle, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and that'll keep this a 1-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. And this one's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.